Let's turn to Mozambique, where elephants are being born without tusks. This is a fascinating story of evolution. Scientists say it's because of poaching. Poaching has forced elephants to evolve, change the way they look. And this is not the only species. Human activities are forcing bears, fish, and other creatures to change their appearance, to evolve to survive in a human world. Take a look at this report.
What's a giraffe without its long legs? What's a kangaroo without its pocket? An ostrich without its neck? Or an elephant without its tusks? It is an evolved elephant, like this one. This is what elephants may look like in the future, almighty and tall, but tuskless. Courtesy, us humans. This is Mozambique. The country was torn apart by a civil war in the late 20th century. The anti-communist forces were fighting the government. The civil war lasted from 1977 to 1992. Financing it was not easy, so fighters on both sides began poaching elephants. They killed 90% of the country's jumbos, then sold the ivory to fill the war coffers. This large-scale ivory poaching led to evolution of elephants. They became tuskless. Before the war, 18.5% of female elephants in Mozambique's Gorongosa National Park were naturally tuskless. It was considered a rare genetic feature. After the war, tuskless elephants weren't rare anymore. They became the norm. At least 33% of elephants were born without tusks. How did this happen? During the war, the poachers had spared tuskless jumbos. Killing them served no purpose. So the lucky leftover elephants bred among themselves and passed on the tuskless trait. So most females today were being born without the long tusks. Is this new trait linked to the elephant's gender? At first, scientists thought as much. They later realized the tuskless trait had to do with a mutation in the X chromosome, and hence it was fatal to male offspring. You know, because females are XX and males XY, elephants are not the first animals that we humans have forcefully altered. In Alberta, the size of horns on bighorn sheep have dropped 20%. These animals are hunted for their horns. The size of some fish have reduced too. Scientists say this could be because of fishing, because it's easier for smaller fish to pass through the fishing net and survive. In Alaska, the beasts have a unique problem. The bigger their size, the more their chance of being trophy hunted. So the Kodiak bears have declined in average size over the years. A report in livescience.com says that humans are forcing some species to change 300% faster. What kind of changes are we talking about? Changes in body size, even reproductive ability. A review of 34 studies found that harvested and hunted animals are 20% smaller in their body size than previous generations. The age in which they first reproduce has advanced by 25%. Take the Atlantic cod, for example. They are overfished on the eastern coast of Canada. Less than 2 decades ago, the Atlantic cod would begin mating at the age of 6. Now they start mating at 5. While this highlights nature's magical ability to change, the story is really about the animal kingdom struggling to survive. It is crying out loud for help. The question is, who's listening? Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.